Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Mystic Destinies. I think this is actually the last chapter of Takumi's route, and then we have obviously the, path chapter, whichever one we got. So it's this one and one more. And then the only thing that sucks is at the moment, his epilogue's not out, and Hikaru's route isn't supposed to come out till March or April, I think. Um, it was originally supposed to come out in December, but obviously Takumi's route got pushed back, and so Hikaru's route got pushed back. Even more. So I think the unfortunate thing is there's going to be a break in between when we finish this and when we can start Hikaru's route. So I'm not 100% sure if I'll go back and say, then do the epilogues for the other guys. In the meantime, and then hopefully by the time Takumi's is supposed to come out in January, and it's January, obviously, still right now. So I guess we'll see. I mean, his would be out technically. We could do that, or just take a break on the. I don't really want to take a break on this for a couple of months, but I also, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do the epilogues. Maybe I'll, um, give a little bit of a break. I've got some other things going on, so we'll see what happens, but I think we'll just probably have to go back and do the epilogues for the other guys until Hikaru's route is out. And then hopefully the timing will be right and his epilogue will come out, and then we'll just do his after his path. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you guys a heads up because I just saw that information um, on their Twitter/Tumblr page because they post it on Tumblr, but then they share it on Twitter, if that makes sense. Anyway, I don't know. My brain's like not here right now. So anyway, chapter 14, Salvation. It's been months since I last saw your smile. I bought some flowers to take to you, pink lilacs. Naoki told me they mean acceptance. Accepting all the things that have happened would be a relief. I'd like to pretend that none of this ever happened, that I could turn around and see you standing there at any moment. But that can't happen yet. This too shall pass, they say. Time heals all wounds, they say. But when? In reality, there is no time. It's only in your head. Time winds at the pace you deem it should. Truth can be heavier than any individual sadness, because it's something you can't escape. Being with you made me able to live my life in a new way. Without you, I have no doubt that I would have been stagnant, lost in the fog of darkness. Without you, what happened to me with Shizuka would have consumed me whole. Without you, I didn't even have time to think about my problems. We were just trying to make progress. Just trying to survive. You've lived in such a way as to have lived every moment to its fullest. Pink lilacs. I was told they also mean youth. And that's the color and that the color pink itself can also mean love. If I give you enough of these, if I surround you with love, will you wake up again? Oh God, is Takumi in a coma? Oh. Oh. I walk into a hospital room and place the flowers next to the bed. I look down at Takumi and brush some stray hairs out of his face. He's been asleep for months, just like Yasu. I wonder if the hospital is going to be suspicious with all these comas, especially in the same family. I laugh, a bittersweet sound to my ears. Yasu and Taku just traded positions, really. But I was the only one ever in a real comatose state. Takumi and Yasu, they're just in stasis. I sigh. How many years will it be until I hear his voice again? I don't ever want to forget what his voice sounds like. How he laughs, that little crinkle in his left eye when he laughs too hard. Seeing him so completely motionless like this is more than unnerving, but all I can do is wait and hope. I sit down next to his bed and sigh again, putting my hand on his. Well, I've got eternity to wait. I stare at Takumi's still form for an amount of time that I don't bother to count. I never do. After a while, I decide that it's time to go home. I lean over to kiss Takumi on the forehead. Bye, Takumi. But as I lean over, I'm suddenly grabbed from below and pulled down to his body. A high-pitched squeak escapes my lips before I can stop it. I look down to see Takumi smiling as he gives me a weak squeeze. He lets me pull myself back up so I can properly see him. You're so cute, he whispers and wipes his eyes as he looks around the room in confusion. Where the hell am I? What happened? Is this a hospital? I'm too stunned to react. I want to jump and yell, "How are you awake?" But at this moment, I forget how to even breathe. Takumi stretches, then pushes himself to sit up. Tears begin to uncontrollably roll down my face. I lean over and give him the biggest hug, practically squeezing him to death. Hey, ow! Wait, what? Ow! Wasn't I a vampire? Shouldn't I be healed by now? And you shouldn't be strong enough to hurt me at all. I pull back again. Really? I hurt you? Well, good. That probably means it worked. I punch his arm with just a little bit of force behind it. Hey, seriously, I just woke up. And what worked? What did you do? You're probably going to hate me for the rest of your life, but I believe I managed to stop your transformation. Just like Shizuka tried to for Yasu. I used the same technique as she did. It helped that I was able to get to you fast enough, I think. Taku stares at me in shock, apparently not knowing what to say. I look down at my hands and quietly continue. I don't want you to be anything more than you. You're amazing just the way you are. I remember you saying that before. I feel like crushing awkwardness pressed down between us. He heard me. Then, so what now? I clap my hands together suddenly, making Takumi jump. Okay, I should go call your family and let them know. Without another word, I rush out of the room. Takumi's parents and Yasu come in soon after I call them, and everyone's excited to see Takumi finally awake. Ryoko cries tears of joy as she hugs a very red-looking Takumi. Suramatsu smiles as he watches his wife and son. Thank you for taking care of him, Inara. Finally, it's over. Both my boys are safe. Thank you, Inara, Sparkles the unicorn. They don't call her Sparkles the unicorn very often in this one. I'm a little disappointed. Watching the happy family, I realized that I actually feel good about myself and my powers for once. I even feel thankful for them at this moment. I'm happy that I was able to use them to do something and help this family that has been through so much. And no matter what happens in the future, I'm so glad I had them because I was able to save you, like you've been doing for me all this time. Somehow I think Takumi somehow understands too many somehows. Well, my feelings at least a little because of the tender smile he gives me. He mouths thank you to me, and I smile too, mouthing the same words right back at him. That was a really freaking short chapter, so sorry about that. But yeah, so I am going to wrap this part up here then, and we'll see what happens in the final chapter. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.